Hi, this is Pat Fortino at Right Now Design, and this video tutorial will explain how to add a Google Calendar to WordPress or Joomla without using a plugin. This is a pretty easy way to do it, but I also wrote a tutorial on my website which you can find that explains this, but some people prefer a video. So the first thing you need is a Google Calendar. If you don't have one, then sign up for Google Calendar. If you already have a Google account for anything else, whether it's Google Analytics or Gmail, you can use the same account. And then once you create a calendar or sign up for a calendar account, if it's your first time with Google, you have to verify the email, so remember to do that. Once you're all set up, you'll have a calendar. You can create multiple calendars. And then you have to make the calendar public before you can share it. So how you do that is you click on the calendar and click share this calendar, and you'll get a setting over here, make this calendar public. So select that and then click save, and then go back to your calendar. The next step is, now that your calendar is visible to the public, and you want to put it on one of your website pages, and this isn't just for Joomla or WordPress. This will work on any website that'll allow you to insert an iframe code. So again, to get the code for this calendar, you go to click on that drop down arrow for the calendar whose code you want to get and click calendar settings. And if you scroll down a little bit, you'll see this iframe code here. It says paste this code into your website. So if you just want the default style, you can just click that code and copy it. I just want to show you the customize options. So right here there's a link if you click on to customize options. Okay, and if you want to give a title to the calendar, events. Okay. And so now it says Right Now Design Events. That's this name here. You can turn the title on or off. You can hide the navigation. There's a lot of different settings here you can do. If you don't want them to see this calendar list, you can also show which calendars you want to display. You can show holidays or not show holidays. Time zone, you can specify the time zone, you can specify a default language. My language is already English. One thing that you probably will want to change, also there's a default view like week, month, or agenda. I like to leave it at month, that way people can see at a glance everything that's going on for a month. Now the one thing, if it's going to display in your web page, and here is, let's see, here's how much room I have in the Joomla website, and the way to determine that, you inspect the element, and let's see, up here Google says that that div is about 700 pixels wide. That's the maximum room, so I'm going to make it about 600 by 600 just to make sure it fits. Go back to the calendar. Where are we? Here we are, and I'll say 600 by 600. Okay, you'll notice in this code right here is the height, and somewhere in here is the width. Right here, width and height. You can change these once you paste it in, or you can come back here and change, if it doesn't work the first time, you can adjust it here, and it'll regenerate this code. So you're going to have to select all this code and then hit Command C or Control C, or go up here and select copy. Okay, now what I have to do is I have to take this code and paste it into a page. I'll start with Joomla, and the first thing I'm going to do is create a new page to add the content to. And I'll call this Right Now Design Events. Okay, and you have to go into the HTML editor and paste the code. You can't paste it directly into the calendar. Okay, here we're back again. For Joomla, there's another step you're going to have to do. We're going to first make sure that we can paste JavaScript into it. So we're going to go to Content Article Manager and actually no, Global Configuration, Site, Global Configuration, and go to Text Filters. And down here, I'm logged in as a super user, so I'm going to say no filtering. That means that I can put in anything I want into the editor HTML screen. Otherwise, Joomla will strip out your JavaScript, which is, this contains JavaScript, iframe. Remember that calendar that we had, this is iframe, and Joomla as a security precaution prevents you from doing that by default. So if you're an administrator and not a super user, you might have to get the super user to do this, but you can set it for administrator. You don't want to set it for any of your other users, probably for security reasons. So once you do that, make sure you save it. Save and close. And then one other step, I use JCE Content Editor, and you should too. But go to your profiles, click on the default profile if that's what most of your users and in this case, manager and super users use this profile. So I'm going to go to Editor Parameters and go to Advanced and just go down here and say allow JavaScript, yes. Make sure that that is selected, and again, save it. Again, that'll prevent Joomla from stripping out the code. So now what I have to do is go to the article manager and create a new article. And I'll call this right now design events, and I'll store it under in the category about. And notice here in JCE there's a show hide button here. You can also use the HTML editor, which is this thing here, but you can't paste it directly into the WYSIWYG editor screen. So I'll just click show hide and go back to my calendar to make sure I have that code copied, and then come back here and paste it. Okay, and I'll click save. Okay, so this code is in here. I'm going to save and close this. Now I need to add that page to the menu so I can view it. So I'm going to go to Menus, Main Menu, and add a new item. In Joomla, you have to select the type, so I'm going to select single article. Menu is going to be called, I'll just shorten it for the menu, I'll call it Events. Select the article. I'll just type in events to filter it. See if I can find that. There we go. Right now, design events. That's about all let's see. I want to publish it under About Us. So I'll go down here and it'll go under the About menu. Click Save. Say then another menu has the same alias. Okay, events 2. Okay, now I can go back and reload my page, and if I click events, let's see what we got here. Okay, there's our calendar. Now I could make this bigger, but I'm probably going to have something in this column, so I don't want to. Now you notice this color doesn't exactly go with my website. If I'm using Chrome, this has it built right in. You can use the inspector, and using Chrome you can find out the class, and eventually, let's see, TR. Okay, here's the color. This is the link color. We want to find the background color. You can use this. Right here's the background color. So just as a test, I'll make it gray. Okay, now you can see it changes. So you can go through and find all these various elements and customize the color. Unfortunately, Google doesn't let you do this. So for WordPress, we got to do a similar thing. We're going to have to create a new page, and I'll click Add New, and click Find Events. Okay, and in this case, I'm going to go in here and paste it here. And let's publish it. Okay, and then I go to my menu, and I have to add this to the menu. So we're going to go down here, and we're going to put it in the top menu. And pages, most recent. Let's see, is it in here? Right now, design event. We'll add that. And again, I'll put it under About and click Save. And go to our WordPress test. Okay, and there's our calendar. And you can see here now it fits better with the sidebar. It possibly could be a little bit wider, but that's pretty much how you create a calendar for WordPress or Joomla using Google Calendar, which is a really nice calendar to use. It has a lot of features, and you don't need to use a plugin. That way you're not stuck with certain features that come or don't come with the plugin. You don't need to add another plugin to WordPress or Joomla. Hope that helps. Thanks.